Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to our Metallica discography, and a much larger welcome for all those uninitiated, because we might have a pretty serious contender now within our grasp. So, for those who don't really know what this is all about, allow me to explain it to you guys very, very simply. Is that by Christmas Day of the coming year, 2026, I plan on putting a little bow and sewing everything up about Metallica. And the only way to do that is to do a very simple video called Every Metallica Song Ranked from Worst to Best. As you can imagine, it doesn't really need to be any more complicated than that. But whilst we're doing this, is that I have to sort of get myself a little bit more familiarized again in terms of, well, where do I think certain songs are going to place? Because not everything is going to be like top 10 material, but I do believe that actually even a lot of their average songs are still, I think, up there in my opinion. But now we have the subject of tonight's video, and by the time we're done with this, we'll be a whole third of our way through the Black Album. And this is also, mind you, this is also starts the trend of the albums becoming quite a bit longer and there being more songs in them. But we're not here to judge it on length, we're just here to see exactly what's what. And to be fair, this is also the first of the Unforgiven trilogy. But we will get to parts 2 and 3 much later down the road. And I know a lot of people are actually quite split about all these 3 songs, but to be honest, I think they're all great in their own right. It's just maybe the place from them is going to be a little bit, I go a little bit back and forth on some of them. But with that being said, this is where it all begins, and this is where we continue our adventure. So, let's go.
This fight he cannot win.
what I've known, never shine through what I've shown, never free, never learn, so I dub the unforgiven. Won't see what might have been. What I felt, what I've known, never shine doing what I've shown, never free, never me, so I dug the unforgiven. Low-key, probably for the first time in many years, having to listen to this, and it really does just straight me think that, yeah, this one might be a little bit of a very interesting case, because it's almost it's a cursed but a very very poignant little stumbling blocks, because guess what? It's a story about a guy who was doomed from almost the very beginning, and you know what, through whatever reason he just sort of got through with it, and all of a sudden it finally happened, and he really has done something to earn himself the distinction of do something old forgiven. Like he has spent his whole life being said he was one thing, then he does the thing that makes him the man he is, and that's just kind of, well, where it all falls apart. He was doomed to the very start, and he became nothing at the very end. And I will admit, you know what, it's certainly it is quite sad, don't get me wrong. Probably maybe not as sad as perhaps maybe like, I think there are sadder songs out there, but compared to what we've to things we've heard before. But I will admit, I'll tell you what, I think I'm actually gonna... Let me, yeah, so I should explain, the way I've done this, and the way I'm going to be ranking quite a lot of these songs, is that I originally had a list done on tier maker before we even started doing all this. And the problem was that, for whatever reason, I can't access the actual tier maker page. Like, I'll try and go on it right now, and it literally will come up for bad requests or something like that. I've no idea what any of that means, and I can't even... your browser sent a request that this server could not understand. Size of request holder should exceed the size limits. I have no idea what any of that means, so we'll just sort of leave it for now. Thankfully, I did actually manage to have a screen cap of what I thought would probably be a top 10, and then I opened up a Word document, and guess what? We're just going to be we're going to be like reevaluating certain things, because I think that's the closer way to coming up with this something a bit more conclusive. And maybe by the time we're done with all this, I'll be the one who's dubbed Unforgiven. But until all of that, I'll see all of you guys again in the next video. So take care, and bye-bye for now.